Okay, assalamu alaikum. Here we are. We're about to approach the park here in Bellwood, Illinois, the Memorial Park District. This is by Ralph A. Satator Sports Complex. So I'll give you a view of that, and then once I give you the view of that, we'll give you a walkthrough, and we'll begin to do our walking and begin to go over and see the kids and stuff like that, and just have a good time today because today is the first day of exercise when it comes to rehabilitation outside. This is the park area. So I ask that you take a look at it and that we'll have our first session of exercise as we go through it today. Have a good time and may God, Allah, continue to bless you and keep you. Ameen. As you can see, as I may show you that the sun is up, no one is out at this present moment in time. Hey, this is Bellwood. This is the nature of it. There's one thing about Bellwood, and I would like to say to you, hands down, it is a beautiful place, but at the same time, it is absolutely the town that to me is very, very boring. And I say that is very, very boring because there is basically no real activity when it comes to dealing with the kids, when it comes to dealing with anyone else, unless it's inside. So I have seen some things, but it's been a very short period of time that I've actually been here. So what I'm going to do is stretch and things of that nature. And also I may add that because I've been so sincere in my relationship with Mona, then I don't have any extra play. I'm sure you understand that. So that has to be reestablished. And a lot of times when you're very sincere inside of your relationships, which is a great thing and a great place to be, if anything such to happen with a release or you break away from the individual, you got to recognize one thing: it's going to be an absolutely boring atmosphere because you're used to being with somebody. And I kind of like that today because I come up through a life of respect when it comes to the female. I'm not a cheater and I was not a homemonger. So those days of high school and as a kid are way over. So for me, it is an exercise. I'm going to actually walk around for about 3 laps, and then I'll try to get a little pace picked up. So as we go along, I ask that you travel along with us and that we continue to rise to power. This is a exercise that allows us to understand that recovery is not only about the reduction or the removal of drugs and alcohol. It is a lifestyle change, and it deals with rehab. You have to come back and you have to bring yourself back to an existence. There is a beautiful saying that recovery is not only clean time, but recovery is absolutely a psychological or psychic complete change. And I think so. So therefore, I ask that you continue to work with us and that we move along. Let's work. I think that we're going to just start off walking here because we have a lot of room to walk with. And then what we'll do, we'll begin to as the time runs down, we'll begin to pick up the pace a little bit as we walk. But what's so magnificent about this term is that I'm actually walking without the cane. I do have the cane in my hand in case something happens with the equilibrium, but at the same time, I'm actually walking without the cane. I walked all the way up here without the cane. That is a brand new thing for me today. And I thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for it because He's given me strength to understand that all of my muscles are coming back right, all of my veins and cells are coming back right. And what it takes is a good vegetarian diet that I've been putting in. Also, it takes water, much water. You need a lot of water. I look today and I look at a lot of individuals. I went to several picnics and things of that nature. We can do better. We can actually do better. Here I am, a man of 60 years old, and I see that most of the population that I'm around, they're eating just pork, swine, they're eating meats that is no good. They're not checking their food and their meat. And you recognize one thing about them is that when you look at their physique, it's out of whack. The men's stomachs, most of them, the men's stomachs are more greater than the women, poked out, almost like they're pregnant. This is not me talking about you. This is me saying, what happened? What's happening with us, man? Are we losing ourselves to this society, this corrupt society that's around us. We don't have to be in a military, or we don't have to be in a nation of, I would say, Islam. The reason why I would say nation of Islam, because they train, and we train there. But we don't have to be in that to actually get any regular training going on. We should have that training amongst ourselves as we employ ourselves to do better in life. So I encourage you, man, to get out, walk, get out, have an understanding of how to get back. Because listen, if you're 20, 25 now, or if you're 30 or 40 now, what about when you reach my age of 60? What are you going to do at that point? Because if you don't catch it now, you probably won't catch it. So take this as a wake-up call. Stop eating the things that allow you to gain fats. Watch fats. Stop the sodas and things of that nature. Break things down as we grow and get older. I think that the lifestyle that we're living is a beautiful lifestyle, but I also think that we need to come together and that we need to do better when it comes to our recognition of our physique, our psychic, and the way we think. Not only just spiritual, our psychic is very important. Being that we are a people who are ancient, native, and have very, very powerful genes, I think that we need to put more into what we do. So the walk today is great, but I got to pick up my pace now here a little bit. And by me picking up my pace, I may lose you because of the time period on the video. I don't want it too long. I want to cut each video so that we can get some sessions in. So right now, I just want to basically give you a glimpse at the picnics and things of that nature that's actually going on and what is actually going on around us at this present moment in time. And I see that this is the police department here in Bellwood. And I also see that we're about to walk up on probably a picnic, come to think of it. So I spoke a little bit too fast. Forgive me. I've never been up here but one time with me and Mona, and the Queen showed me this park. So I decided today to come back to this park and take a walk and see what's happening. And not only take a walk, speed walk if possible. So there are the kids playing and things of that nature. And you got something that's going on up here that we'll go check out. And when we get up here, once we get up here, I'll give you the footage and the video, and we'll continue on. Until then, continue to rise to power. Take care of yourselves. Go out in the midst of this sun and take you a walk where you may burn some fats. Okay? Assalamu alaikum. Have a blessed day. Ameen.